Jimmy Butler is finally getting his wish. NBA news: Jimmy Butler reportedly prefers to be traded by Heat before deadline. Jimmy is the biggest star on the trade block right now, and this report that just came in is making things more interesting. Who remembers this post that Shams posted at the beginning of December? The Phoenix Suns are another team that Jimmy Butler's agent Bernie Lee has indicated in league circles that the six-time All-Star is open to as a destination, while Miami listens to trade offers. Sources tell ESPN, joining Dallas, Houston, and Golden State. You see, this tweet was crucial for trade rumors because Bernie Lee, Jimmy's agent, actually responded. The first response: alright, listen, I gave you a pass yesterday because I was busy, but if you don't stop putting my name on your complete and utter made up news, because you know you normally aren't worth my time to acknowledge. Tweet number 2: I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm a middle-aged dad, but just know it would indicate severe dislike. World, all this is fabricated. I have never, and honestly, it wouldn't help me or the position I represent to do anything that's been reported by said journalist. And the third tweet: Shams, this is your opportunity to say my bad. I let ChatGPT write my tweets and it went old school Peter Vesky. Shams Peter was a writer in the 90s, be a trend setter. Invent the news I was hacked, carry on all, thank you. Immediately after this went out, Shams responded and said, I 1000% stand by my reporting. It's fully vetted, and as a professional, that's what I do. That's what I get paid to do. That's what I'm going to do. I report truthfully and accurately. That's what this is. Period. Jimmy Butler has stayed silent about the situation and he's loving the back and forth. But things are getting interesting now because Jimmy is telling us what he wants. New report: six-time NBA All-Star Jimmy Butler prefers a trade out of Miami ahead of the February 6th deadline. Butler has not formally requested a trade, sources said, but is believed to be ready for his exit. Jimmy Butler is going to be traded this season and he wants out fast. And now the biggest question is, to where? These are the teams Jimmy Butler wants to play for: the Phoenix Suns, the Golden State Warriors, the Dallas Mavericks, the Houston Rockets, and we got a few secret teams that are interested as well. So assume, what are some trade scenarios that these teams could actually land Jimmy Butler? I'm gonna tell you all about it. With regard to Shams just reporting that Jimmy prefers a trade, here's what I can tell you. Butler camp not commenting. Jimmy has been unhappy team didn't extend him. Jimmy didn't attend Riley's Christmas party, though he hasn't before either. I'll have more shortly. SeatGeek is the best ticket app on the market, and you need to buy cheap tickets today on SeatGeek to get a big discount when you're going to see an NBA game, or if you want to take someone special to an NBA game. SeatGeek has the cheapest tickets on the market, and they give you the best value on what you're paying for. So download the app SeatGeek or visit SeatGeek.com and search for what you're looking for. Don't forget that SeatGeek sells tickets not just to NBA games, but music concerts, shows, music events, and the other sports games. So buy your tickets on SeatGeek today, and we even got a special deal for you. SeatGeek wants Easy Buckets fans to go to events cheaper. Use my code EasyBuckets and you will get an extra $20 off your first purchase. Go on the app, go on the website, use my code CHAT. Your cheap tickets just got even cheaper. The Warriors are clear that they are looking for another star to play with Steph Curry, and if the Warriors want Jimmy, this is the blockbuster deal. Jimmy Butler, Haywood Highsmith, and Pal Larson in exchange for Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, Kevon Looney, Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, a 2025 first-round pick, and a 2027 first-round pick. This would be a monster trade. Jimmy playing with Luka Doncic and the Mavericks would be incredible to see as well. Jimmy would definitely have to take a lesser role in the starting lineup, be more of a 3-and-D player, but having a superstar like Jimmy play with Luka as a 3-and-D player, that team would be incredible defensively. This would be the deal to land Jimmy Butler in exchange for Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, a first-round pick swap in 2026, and a first-round pick swap in 2031. Jimmy, with this trade, joins Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. The Houston Rockets have been linked to Jimmy Butler for a while now because they're on the rise on being one of the best rising young teams in the league. and bringing in Jimmy Butler would bring that veteran leadership player that is an all-star and has been to an NBA Finals before to help the Rockets get that experience. Alperen Sengun is incredible this year for the Rockets, and I know playing with Jimmy, he'd get even better. This is the deal with the Rockets to land Jimmy in exchange for Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., Cam Whitmore, Aaron Holiday, a 2025 first-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and a 2029 first-round pick. The Heat would get the best assets possible in this trade if they get rid of Jimmy Butler. The Phoenix Suns are definitely one of the biggest trade rumors teams to get Jimmy, but there's something interesting about the Phoenix Suns and Heat trade scenario. It's gonna be complicated. It might not be a blockbuster deal. It has to be a simple one-for-one deal. Kevin Durant would surely want Jimmy Butler on the team. Jimmy is a great defensive player, and the Suns are lacking on defense right now. So I'm sure Kevin Durant would vouch for a Jimmy Butler trade. This is the deal. Jimmy Butler in exchange for Bradley Beal. A simple swap of superstars. Maybe the Suns would have to throw in a first round or a second round pick, but this would ultimately be the deal. But here's the catch. Bradley Beal would have to accept and waive his no trade clause. This is the only way a trade can get done. It's all up to Bradley Beal. The Denver Nuggets are a secret team that could land Jimmy Butler as well. Nikola Jokic would love Jimmy on the squad, the star that he ended up beating in 2023 to win the NBA championship. Jimmy and Nikola Jokic would be fun to watch playing together. This would be the deal to land Jimmy from Miami. Jimmy and Pelle Larsson in exchange for Michael Porter Jr., Zeke Nagy, Dario Saric, and a first-round pick swap in 2026, 2028, and 2030. The San Antonio Spurs are a secret team that could land Jimmy Butler as well, because the Spurs are also already on the rise, and Jimmy joining would increase their rise tremendously this season. This is the deal to land Jimmy Butler. Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes, and 2 first-round draft picks in exchange for Jimmy Butler and Josh Richardson. And please don't count out the Oklahoma City Thunder as a team that could get Jimmy Butler, joining Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and making this top team even better. This is the ultimate Thunder trade. Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Kenrick Williams, and 4 first-round draft picks. The Thunder have a bunch to land Jimmy Butler. And then the Thunder are ready on winning this year's NBA championship. This is a secret team that has been interested. So all eyes are on Jimmy Butler now. He will get traded this year, but how soon? You have to keep monitoring this, but for sure, he's out of Miami. A player that won't get traded is Cade Cunningham, and we just made a video talking about how amazing he has been this season for the Pistons and why the Pistons are on the rise because of Cade. Check out this video right now to not miss any of the news and details. But other than that, take it easy, God bless. See y'all next time on Easy Buckets. Peace.